Yo, what it do, what it is, what it does. How y'all doing, A1 family, and welcome back to the show that's cool and fly to A1 Forever Sports. It's Chris Tipmore, and you can tell from the gear what this video should already be about. But no, seriously, this video is a player spotlight video. And before I get into it, I want to say shout out to the Atlanta Hawks, man. Shout out to the Atlanta Hawks for taking care of business on the road in Mexico City. Shout out to the Mexico City fan faithful as you guys brought the energy and you could really just feel the energy coming off the television when the Hawks were down there playing the Orlando Magic. Epic win against a big lineup who was actually one of the top defensive rated teams in the NBA. So to get this win against this big lineup because we normally struggle against bigger lineups and to be able to persevere. Trey have the big night, the 41 points, but outside of the 41 points, the most important thing that I seen was the wraparound pass to DeJounte Murray, who was set up, ready to shoot, knocked down the three, and pretty much sealed the game for the Atlanta Hawks. There's times in the past the Atlanta Hawks definitely would have lost that game and other games that were close in that vicinity as well. So shout out to the Atlanta Hawks, Mexico City dub. Got the Miami Heat tonight as this video, by the time it airs. Pretty sure it's going to be about game time for the Atlanta Hawks and the Miami Heat. But again, this video is majority about a player spotlight. And the player is Jalen Johnson. So, in summer 2023, the Atlanta Hawks finally moved on from power forward John Collins and his 5-year, $125 million deal that he signed in 2021. Now, after that, the Atlanta Hawks were linked to Pascal Siakam in a variety of trade scenarios, a lot of them really crazy and really not to help the Hawks at all. If anything, I seen more trade scenarios to snatch away things that the Hawks needed, more so than actually help the Atlanta Hawks. That's what they do anyway. Anyway, when the Hawks finally decided to retool and bank on the development of young players, it had some fans in most of the league wondering, what the heck are you doing? You're not trying to make no moves. You're not serious about winning. You have no replacement for John Collins. Well, for those who feel that way or felt that way, I would like to reintroduce you to Jalen Johnson. Johnson was drafted 20th overall in the 2021 NBA draft. He's 6'8", 220 pounds of athletic ability, folks. Now, many Hawks fans wanted to see Johnson right away. But Johnson, he was sent to the College Park Skyhawks for development of his game. Something very important, you dig? And it turns out, what do you know? That was the best thing for Jalen Johnson, as Johnson averaged 20 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists on 44% shooting from the field and 37% from three. All this at the College Park Skyhawks. So after minimum action last season, coming off the bench, still kind of was a crowded lineup, still had to play behind some people, Johnson was still poised and ready for his chance. And now the Atlanta Hawks have unleashed a monster, a straight up monster. To start the season, I'm going to break it down for you. To start the season, Jalen Johnson is averaging 14.9 points, 8.9 rebounds, 2.6 assists on 59.8% from the field, and he only plays 30 minutes a game. Now, Jalen Johnson, man, he can play the 4, the power forward, or the 3, the small forward, for those who don't know. He has ball handling ability that JC, John Collins, just did not possess in Atlanta. And that's no knock on John. Always fool with JC. Happy for his success in Utah. But the bonus is Johnson, he's an underrated passer as well. Very underrated passer who can see over the defense with his 6'8" frame. You know, that is a luxury for the Atlanta Hawks. And I want to say it's something about his defense too, as he's picked that up as well. And to start the season, it's only been 8 games so far as this video is being recorded, but he is the top defender. Jalen Johnson is the top isolation defender in the NBA right now. Yeah, 38% succession rate against him. So it ain't too many people that's really getting buckets against my man because he's a freak of nature. He has athletic ability and he's only growing. More things about Jalen Johnson in this player spotlight. He broke his career high of 16 points in the opening game of the season. Opening game of the season against the Charlotte Hornets, Johnson recorded 21 points, and he's already tied that 21-point total for a second time, and it's only been 8 games. Only been 8 games. Jalen Johnson, he has scored double figures in every single game this season, except the game against the Washington Wizards, where he pretty much only had like 20, I believe like 24 minutes, maybe 20 minutes that game. So definitely down from his average that he's averaging right now. Also, he has set a new career high in rebounds versus the Oklahoma City Thunder with 12. So Jalen Johnson is just balling. I have more things for Jalen Johnson. I'm not done. Jalen Johnson is now becoming more comfortable and he is gaining more confidence in this game. Versatility, athleticism on both ends of the floor. The coaching staff and his teammates, they believe in him. And Johnson is paying it forward. Paying it forward. Now, I will admit to you guys, if Johnson can keep this pace on the pace that he's going right now, and let's just say if he played all 82 games, he would score over 1,230 points and 738 rebounds. And that's at an average of 15 points and 9 rebounds per contest. Johnson is making his early case for the most improved player this year because his leaps in every stat category cannot go unnoticed. Straight up. As JJ is putting the league on notice, I believe he is only going to continue to elevate, only continue to go up. And I'm not going to lie to you, I wouldn't mind seeing eventually over time Trey and DeJounte playing off ball and JJ bringing the ball up the floor because there's not too many power forwards or small forwards that can do anything with him anyway. If he does decide to bring the ball up the floor, kick it. I believe not right now, not like present day, but over time, as he gets more confidence, more ball handling ability, and the coaching staff and everyone can trust in him to do it, I believe because he has that point forward ability already, he can definitely add another element and cause another disadvantages for teams trying to defend the Atlanta Hawks. A1 Forever Sports Player Spotlight today, Jalen freaking Johnson. The Atlanta Hawks have unleashed a monster, and I'm all here for it. So until next time, be generational because it's always time to be. Make sure you come on back to the show that's cool and fly too, A1 Forever Sports, where we don't settle for less because we can always have more with a vision. Until next time, guys, peace and blessings to you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Let's go, Hawks. Let's take down the Miami Heat. As this video is being recorded, they are taking on the Miami Heat tonight at State Farm Arena. And right now, the Atlanta Hawks are number 1 in the Southeast Division. Let's keep it going. Until next time, I will holler.
Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Damn. Cooler and I'm flyer too.